Hi, so welcome to our new house. We have just shifted in this apartment and it's a one bedroom apartment. We're very excited. This is going to be our first house in Canada. So let me just begin. This, as you all know, this is a coat closet. It's empty. We've just come in and we just kept some of our shoes. It's perfect for the two of us. Then let me take you. So this is the living area. Okay, this is the living area. It's very big for the two of us, and in fact, three people can live here. Our parents are going to come, and of course, we've just gotten our deliveries from IKEA. Our bed and a little bit of essentials. I'm also going to do soon a tour on how to set up an empty apartment for the two people in minimum budgets. So very nice house. It's very airy, bright. You can see the paneling. It's all wooden paneling. And of course we have the heating system like in all Canadian houses. I'll also show you, if you can just show them. So this is how the outside looks. It's very nice and green. Of course, we're transitioning right now in seasons. We're in May. So it's only going to get more greener, brighter. And of course, we have air. The only thing that we don't have a balcony, but we both love walking and moving around. So now let me show you the kitchen. It's an open concept kitchen and I'm really happy that in a rental apartment, I've got all equipment, especially the dishwasher, so really happy for that. So let me just show you. So we get to set up, of course, and there's a little bit of stuff lying around. So this is the standard cooktop, and we have microwave here. We also have an oven. It's a very decent size oven. Everything is new. And then we have all the cabinets here. We can store things. I think these are decent sized cabinets for the two of us. We also have storage underneath the standard. But what I'm really excited about is this water, at the tap, so it's removable and so it doesn't have two sinks, but I think this is fancy. I'm excited about this. Then let me just show you the refrigerator. Standard again in Canadian apartments, but yeah. So of course it's empty. We've not started using. We just got a milk jug and we kept that. And there seems to be another cabinet on top. So cabinets, okay, things that we don't access on a regular basis, we can keep that. And I think that we can put some stuff on top also. We got this apartment on a monthly rent for 21 within a week of landing and not going through any crazy things, not having to pay 5 months upfront rent, etc. Paid 1 month of rent, 1 month of deposit. So I'll talk about that in detail, of course. And now this is a small lobby and so let me take you to the bedroom first. So this is how the bedroom looks. Of course it's empty right now. We have one light here. If you can just show the light. So you have one light here. Somehow for in Canadian households, lighting is always dim. So we're planning to buy lamps, etc. Standing lamps. So you can come in. We have the heating panel. Then there's a window. And the best thing is that we have these rolling curtain, so we don't have to invest in curtains. That's fabulous. And this is how I can look. And it's a green nice view. So for the roofers, it's fantastic. We have some wardrobe space. The only thing missing, I think, is the mirrors here. Maybe we buy one mirror, a sleek mirror that can sit on. This is how the wardrobe looks. It's not very big, but there's a catch. We have a really nice storing area, an additional storage space which the previous tenant built and they left it here. So thank you to them, whoever they are. And now let me show you. So now let me show you the fabulous storage space that we have. Ta-da! This is the highlight of the house, one of the highlights. So we can keep all our luggage here. It's like a pantry area. We'll stock all our pantry supplies here. So since it's only the two of us, I don't really think that we're gonna stock up on a lot of food items. But yes, we want to put all of our, storage. Um, so it's standard, but it's very nice. We have a decent size bathing tub. We have a nice shower, and we have the usual tap, etc. We also have a sink, but the only flip side is we don't have storage underneath, but we figured it out. So we're buying these really sleek storage cabinets from IKEA, and then of course this is the standard. So yeah, now let us get to the interesting part. And on the Bathrow Street there are a lot of buildings, and these are all rental apartments managed by Sterling Karamar. Now I will talk about something very interesting on how we actually found our dream apartment within 1 week of, and so we found our one bedroom apartment where we are currently in about a week's time. And I just want to talk to you about how you can make your life simple by following certain steps. And yeah, I'll talk about it in detail. So we simply walked into open houses wherever in these earmarked areas, St. Clair and Finch. We walked into open houses, and in fact the first house that we went to was obviously slightly bigger, but it was more expensive. And this was the Sterling Karmar builders or property owners who own the rental apartments, and that's how we stumbled upon the current apartment. And we found the agent's number through the supervisor, the house that we had previously visited, and we scheduled a showing with him, and he took us to two apartments, and luckily we found both the apartments within budget, and we were happy to go in for any one. But then this one in particular we like because it is 700 square feet, and interestingly in Canada they do not account for the balcony when they measure the square feet. So we went in for this one, and I took the permission of the agent if I can make videos, and I took detailed videos and I shared it with my friends. And we discussed and we realized that we don't really need a balcony in Canada because most of the times it's going to be cold, and since both of us like walking, we can always head out and take our walks. So we went ahead with this one, which has an additional storage. We were very upfront with the agent, telling the agent that we both don't have jobs, and we do have a decent bank balance, and we can pay an upfront 4 to 5 months of rent if that is what is required. But the agent said that we do not need to pay upfront, and the agent said that you can just show your bank balance. Of course, we had come early in Canada, so we came last year in November. We did all our banking, so we did our first landing, we got all our bank details set up again. Our friends who have been living here for over 3 years, they were nice enough to say that they will become guarantors, because of course we don't have jobs yet, right? So it was an online process. So Naveen and I both are co-rentees of this apartment, so we had to give 2 identity proofs, which were our PR cards. Then we also had to share our Indian passports and bank statements. Okay, so where we share the details, and these are Canadian banks, so we have accounts in Canadian banks, so we shared that. And post that, the same application was sent to our guarantors. They had to fill the application in detail, share their IDs, share about their annual income, their residence status, and their pay stubs. Pay stubs are basically salary slips. And it was then very simple. In about 2 days time, we were confirmed that we got a 11-month lease here. And the next steps were that Naveen and I had to come here and sign in the papers in person. The supervisor is really nice. She handed over, she explained us everything. Then next, after 2-3 days, because obviously our guarantors have full-time jobs, so we had to find out in a convenient time for them, and the guarantor came and he signed the papers, and we already had the keys. Before proceeding, next steps are that we need to have a tenant insurance, and that is mandatory, which typically you will find with every rental apartment website. So we went for a $25 insurance, which was available on the Sterling Earmarked. So they have it on their website. We took a $25 per month, and that is it. So we got our dream apartment like this. Of course, we went around on foot trying to find places, but the traditional way worked out for us. Of course, if you have friends, please contact them, even acquaintances. People can go a long way in helping right now, and it is the initial few days where you really need help. So yeah, that's how you can find out. And if you have guarantors, great. If you don't have, I'm sure you can pay some additional 4-5 months of rent and get an apartment. It's always better to move into a place rather than paying for the Airbnbs. So yeah, this was our short and smooth the way we got our first apartment. And yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to show you how a couple of two can set up the apartment. So once the house is furnished, I'll show you, and I'll also share the budget.